Hi guys, my name is Clint Heffern, and these are some of my personal and professional goals, a part of my e-portfolio project for Fort Hays State University and completion of my master's program. So first off, some personal information about myself. Like I said, my name is Clint Heffern, and currently I am at Fort Scott High School in Fort Scott, Kansas, and I am teaching social studies and physical education. I actually got a new job. I'll be in a new position next year. I'll still be at Fort Scott High School, but I will be strictly physical education and health for next year. But currently this year I am teaching social studies and physical education. As well, I am the head boys basketball coach. This is my first year at Fort Scott. My first year as a head basketball coach. And so that was a good learning experience for me this past year. And Fort Scott's been a good place, really supported me throughout this past year. Prior to that, I was at St. Mary's Colgan in Pittsburg, Kansas. Pittsburgh's about 30 minutes from Fort Scott, so I did make that move this year, about 30 minutes away, but still decent proximity and not too far away from Pittsburgh, where I was at previously. At St. Mary's Colgan in Pittsburgh, I taught social studies as well as physical education, very similar to what I'm doing at Fort Scott. I was at St. Mary's Colgan for 3 years. That's actually where I student taught as well, coming out of Pitt State and getting my bachelor's degree. I student taught at St. Mary's Colgan, and then just right after I graduated, got a job there as well. I was also the junior high athletic director and the assistant high school athletic director, so got a lot of good leadership and administrative experience there. And then I was also an assistant football, basketball, and baseball coach there. My personal educational background: high school, I went to Iola High School in Iola, Kansas. That's where I was born and raised. A lot of my family lives there and still lives there today and around this area. Allen Community College is where I went first out of high school. This is the community college that is located in Iola, Kansas. I got my associate's degree there in arts and general education. I also played basketball and baseball for 2 years there. That was a big reason for why I went to the JUCO route. After the JUCO route, I went to Pittsburg State University. I got a Bachelor of Science in Education, Secondary Education, History, Government. Graduated there in 2017. So some personal goals of mine within the next 1 to 5 years. I hope to be, this is personally speaking, I hope to be married and looking to start a family. I would like for my wife and I to also have paid off our college debt. That is, might sound a little bit weird to be a personal goal, but that's something that I'm just really concerned with, is debt and being smart about finances. And, I'm kind of just particular about that stuff, and that's a personal goal. Within 5 years, next 5 years, I'd like to be married and both myself and my wife to be debt-free from college. In 6 to 10 years, I would like to have kids that are getting older, starting a family, those kids getting older, and attending the school district in which I am teaching at. My kids attending the school district in which I am teaching at. I hope to be established as a professional teacher and coach and involved in several different groups within the community, as well as our church within that community that we attend. Church is a big thing for my soon-to-be wife and and we would like to be involved in that with many different programs or organizations or whatever it is. Beyond 10 years, personally, I would like to be, if I do move around, I would like to, in 10 years or beyond 10 years, be in the city and the community that I wish to raise my family at long term. I do not want to constantly be moving my kids from district to district and school to school. Beyond 10 years, I would like to be settled down in a place I'm looking to live the rest of my life. And then I hope that my wife and I both have jobs that we enjoy, and again, that we are not moving around constantly between as well. Moving on to some more professional goals. Within 1 to 5 years, I would like to have my master's degree completed in educational leadership. I would also like to be a head basketball coach at this point and find a PE teaching position. And both of those things are things that I have just recently obtained. So this past year, have been a head basketball coach. I feel really fortunate to be in that position. And as well, I will be teaching PE strictly next year. So both of those things gotten checked off. Within 6 to 10 years, I hope to still be a head basketball coach and have established a first-class program, a respected program, and a successful program. Beyond 10 years professionally, I would like to move into an administrative position at a school that I said earlier I'd like to be at long term. I want to be knowledgeable in the education field where I can help younger educators and aspiring administrators. I want to be knowledgeable and respected in that field. So beyond 10 years, I'd like to move into administration. So I do want to use my administrative degree, maybe not right off the bat because I would still like to coach. But beyond 10 years, I would like to move up into administration. So why Fort Hays? Why I chose Fort Hays State University? When I began considering graduate school, I looked into several area schools in Kansas. Fort Hays State stood out to be the clear choice for me. Fort Hays has a respected reputation throughout the state and even this Midwest region. Additionally, the instructors and personnel at Fort Hays have made my work within the program very enjoyable. The cost and flexibility of the program really stood out to me. I was able to complete classes at my own pace, which was extremely important to me. Being a head basketball coach and very involved, there are certain times that are difficult for myself to take classes, and this program allowed me to take classes at my own pace, in my own order, on my own time, which differed from other programs. All of these reasons stood out to me when choosing where to pursue a master's degree, and I've been pleased with my decision. Like I said, though, I was living in Pitt State, and I looked at Pittsburg State when I was deciding to pursue my master's. And the flexibility of Fort Hays was really big to me. Not just having a list of classes and saying you got to start here and take 2 classes every semester and take them in this order. Fort Hays gave me the list of classes, and they said take them whenever, in whatever order, however many you want. If you want to load up in the summer, not take any during basketball season. That was a big reason why I chose Fort Hays State. And I've been very pleased with my decision. So some initial expectations, going through some of these classes already, there's caring professors and instructors and advisors. My advisors have been really helpful to me, just helping me get through the program. So a lot of caring personnel. As well, like I just stated, the flexibility of the program, take courses whenever, in whatever order, not a very rigid schedule. That was a big reason for me. Cost was very similar to other programs. So again, the flexibility of the program really set itself apart. I put rigorous but beneficial. The classes and the courses have been rigorous and have been challenging and demanding. There's been a lot of work that I've had to do. But that's kind of how I want to establish my classroom when I'm teaching, and I try to tell my students is, hey, we're gonna be productive and we're gonna get stuff done, but it's gonna be beneficial. And I'm not trying to waste my students' time with just monotonous, work that just takes up their time and just is, something to check off. I'm trying to give them stuff that I feel is relevant and can help them and they can grow from. And that's how I feel Fort Hays State has been for me. It's been rigorous. It's been demanding and challenging. But it's been stuff that has been relevant to me and not stuff that is just time consuming, or just stuff I need to check off. I feel like it's been very beneficial to myself as an educator now and in preparing me to be an administrator and a school leader in the future. So this is, like I said, some of my goals, personal and professional, as it related to Fort Hays State University. Thank you guys for watching.